AI video generators are everywhere right now. New tools are dropping left and right, but here's the real question. Are they actually giving you the results you expect? Or are you just throwing your time and money into the AI hype machine? Most people don't find out until after they have wasted hours trying, but in this video, we are breaking that cycle. I have picked 4 of the most hyped AI tools: Midjourney, Seedance, Kling AI, and Veo 3. I gave them all the same creative prompt, and now I'll show you the results side by side. No guesswork, no bias, just raw outputs, so you can decide which one is worth your content journey. Alright, first up, we are listing Midjourney Video Generator. Now, most of you probably know Midjourney for its stunning AI images, and yes, you still access it through Discord. But forget that all complicated setup stuff for a second, because today we are jumping right into what matters. Once you are inside, just head to Explore page. It's packed with trending reels and visuals, and here is the cool part. On the left side, you have got access to inspirational prompts you can literally copy and tweak. Now, here where things get interesting. Once you generate your image, you'll notice a new button that says Animate. Yup, you can now turn any of your Midjourney images into a short AI generated video right from the same panel. Because Midjourney is not support directly text to video, so you can do this instead. But here's heads up, Midjourney isn't free. You have got pricing plans starting from the basic to the standard plan, so you will need pick one that fits your content goals. And listen, if you want to get the best results from any of these models, here is something that applies across the board. Here is the exact prompt that I used to test all the 4 AI video generators, and I broke it down using our 3-part strategy so you can see how each model understands it differently. So we have our prompt: a cinematic sci-fi city at night, glowing neon lights, flying cars, wide angle view, ultra detailed, inspired by Blade Runner, and the aspect ratio 16:9. Let's break it down. The core subject here: a cinematic sci-fi city at night. And the style and cinematics: glowing neon lights, flying cars, ultra detailed, inspired by Blade Runner. For motion and framing, we have wide angle view, cinematic composition, and the aspect ratio, you can also add it, 16:9. I use I use this exact prompt in all 4 tools, and in just a second you'll see the side by side results. Some of them laid the cinematic vibe, others kinda struggled. So as you watch, keep in mind the prompt is the same, only the generator has changed. So here's the video we got from Midjourney using that same SoFi City prompt. And honestly, first impression, it looks very cool. The neon lights are glowing just right, the atmosphere feels cinematic, and it gives off the Blade Runner energy we are going for. But here's the things start to crack a little. If you look closely at the cars, yeah, they're supposed to be flying, but some of them don't even look like cars, and a few are just overlapping, glitching each other. That kind of breaks the illusion, right? And here's another thing I noticed. When I download the final video, the quality dropped a bit compared to what I saw in the preview. The colors were still nice, but it didn't hit the same way in the post. Maybe it's something Midjourney improves in the future, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. So let's discuss some pros and cons. So overall, Midjourney video tool is really appealing, but it's still like it's early testing mode when it comes to real motion. For now, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Solid vibe, but not quite production ready. Next up, we have got Seedance, one of the newer AI video models from ByteDance. You can access it directly through their official site, or sometimes it connects through CapCut or Dermina AI, depending on your region or platform. Once you are in, the interface is actually super clean. You get 2 main options: text to video, image to video. So you can either write your full scene or bring an image to life, totally up to your style. You will also get a bunch of other settings: resolution, aspect ratio, video duration, of course, a space to paste your prompt. Now, as for pricing, From what I have seen, this model comes out of China and tends to be a bit more affordable than some of the others. And the rumors has it, it's one of the top performing AI video models right now. Jokingly, but hey, that's what the internet says. Don't cancel me if your results vary. Anyway, let's stop the same exact prompt we used in Midjourney and see what Dance does with it. Whoa, okay, that's actually pretty cool. The vibe is there, the lighting, the pacing, the overall sci-fi aesthetics. It really feels like a scene out of movie. But again, cars. What's with AI and struggling with cars? They still don't like real flying vehicles. Some are floaty, some are blurry, and others are kinda blow. Still, I will say if you keep experimenting with different prompt tweaks, you might get something really impressive. That's kind of beauty of tools like this. They get better the more you use them. Here's some pros and cons. For Dance, I rate it a solid 8 out of 10. It's stylish, it's flexible, and it gets pretty close to what we asked for. But some visual elements like need polishing. But hey, try it out. Tweak your prompts, and if you get something awesome, send it to me. Let's build amazing content together. Remember, not forget to subscribe and keep your bell notification on. Alright, now we have got the Google Veo 3, the one that got everyone's hyped, and a little broke. Let's be honest, this is probably the most expensive model out there. And I don't know why they Google things. Us innocent creators just swim in cash. Anyways, to assess the Veo, you usually go through Gemini or Google Labs Flow. Totally depends on your region and platform you are using. If you go through Gemini, just a heads up, you might need to sign in and sometimes they'll ask for credit info, even for limited access, so you get part of it. Assess it however works for you. I trust your hustle. Okay, wow, I give it to Veo. The result is actually really impressive. The scene looks cinematic, the lights is crisp, and the textures are rich. It feels like a legit shot from intro. But I did notice something. I asked for flying cars in SoFi City, not a full-on street-level camera shift. Still, this is probably the closest to Hollywood-level output we have seen the lineup so far. Here is the pros and cons. So overall, if you are looking for high-end professional quality AI videos, don't mind the price tag. Veo 3 is a powerhouse. I'll rate it solid 8.5 out of 10. Just Google, please throw us budget creators a bone sometime, alright? And finally, we head over to Kling 2.0, the model that's been quietly dominating the AI video scenes lately. A lot of creators are actually using this one behind the scenes. And after testing it myself, I can see why. Once you are in, Kling 2.0 offers both image to video and text to scene workflows. But keep in mind, it doesn't do full-blown text to video like the others just yet. Instead, you provide an initial starting image of your scene and Kling does the magic from here. There's a bunch of customization options, duration, resolution, motion type, and UI is super intuitive. Now, about the pricing, honestly, it's one of the most reasonable subscription models out there. They are even offer gift credits or bonus packages depending on your activity. And that's something I haven't seen other platforms do. Little reminder, it's not a sponsored video. Okay. Dang, this result is insane. Look at those cars. They are actually complete this time. Not melted, not floating potatoes. Actually, full-on animating flying cars. The city type, the lighting, the motion, it gave me exactly what I asked for. Honestly, this is the closest to what I envisioned when I wrote the prompt. The only thing drawback may be just a tiny drop in sharpness after rendering, but it's still a masterpiece compared to the most outputs I have tested. Here are some pros and cons. For me, Kling 2.0 is the closest to perfection in this entire test. The creativity, accuracy, the motion control, and even the pricing model. It just hits different. So I am giving it to a solid 9 out of 10. So, Those were the results from testing all four AI video generators side by side. Each one had its strengths, some had surprising weaknesses, but at the end of the day, it all depends on your creativity and how you use the tools. And hey, maybe you can create something even better than what I did. If you do, I want to see it. Drop your creations or thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next one, and remember, create without limits.